توصف أوغندا الواقعة في شرق القارة الأفريقية بأنها لؤلؤة أفريقيا، وسميت على اسم مملكة بوغندا التي كانت تضم جزءا كبيرا من البلاد، وقد نالت استقلالها عام 1964 بعد حوالي 70 عاما تحت الحكم البريطاني بوصفها محمية بريطانية. تقع أوغندا في منطقة البحيرات العظمى الأفريقية وكذلك حوض النيل، وتعتبر أرضها من أجمل بقاع أفريقيا بسبب وفرة الغطاء الأخضر والمياه العذبة التي تغطي حوالي 15% من مساحتها، وتتكون من بحيرة فيكتوريا التي تعتبر أكبر بحيرة في العالم، وبحيرة كيوجا، وأجزاء من بحيرة ألبرت وإدوارد. تتعدد فيها المعالم السياحية التي تجذب السواح من مختلف دول العالم، فبالإضافة إلى البحيرات يوجد تنوع كبير في الحياة البرية والمناظر الطبيعية الخلابة التي تجعل منها واحة لعشاق الطبيعة.
My name's Ambassador Isaac Biruma Seblime. I've been in Saudi Arabia as ambassador, extraordinary plenipotentiary, for the last nearly now 3 years. It's been quite a good experience. You visit friends, you explore places, you try as much as possible to get to know the culture of the host country. Just to add that this is not my first foray into Saudi Arabia. I was here before as an official in the embassy, as a counselor in the embassy, from 1999 to 2004. In total, I've been in Saudi Arabia for 8 years. Folklore, food, fashion, and everything. Those are issues. Literally, every people draw those aspects of their life from their cultural experiences. Saudi Arabia is basically and fundamentally an Islamic country. My understanding of Islam has not been conflicted by what I've seen as to what people call fashion here. You see, the beauty of it is that the Saudi nation or the Saudi people have taken the best they can take from other cultures, adopted it to theirs, but remained within the bounds and limits of Islam. Regarding cultural activities, I have attended a few cultural activities. I went to a camel race some time back. I attended some desert dances in the desert. Of late, I've attended many weddings. It emphasizes the authenticity of the Saudi culture and how impressive it is. And the beauty of it is that it has incorporated other people's culture, but remained true to itself. That's what I've noticed from all the functions I've attended. Regarding the number of Ugandan nationals in Saudi Arabia, we have about 250,000 Ugandans in the country, which is a far cry from what we had when I was here before. But now we have about 250,000 people. Majority of them are unskilled workers. A good number of them are house helps. Others do other things like in restaurants, like in supermarkets and all that. Quite a good number are in skilled jobs demanding skills like medical doctors. We have a few medical doctors. They have the challenges. But when you have a system that solves is eager to have solutions to those challenges, I think it's less hurting than if you had a system that is irresponsive, that is not responsive to any calls for a solution.
لا يدرك الكثير أن علاقاتنا مع أوغندا قديمة قدم الإسلام. الحجاج كانوا يأتون من أوغندا للحرمين الشريفين للزيارة وللحج، وبعد ذلك لحقها التجار في المنطقة الغربية من المملكة كانوا يذهبون إلى أوغندا، ويأتي تجار الأوغنديين إلى الحجاز للشراء والبيع والممارسة التجارة بأنواعها يعني، إلى أن قام المغفور له الملك فيصل بن عبد العزيز بزيارته الشهيرة لمجموعة من الدول الأفريقية في بداية السبعينات، وبدأت العلاقة الرسمية في ذلك الوقت بين المملكة العربية السعودية وأوغندا. أوغندا فيها مجموعة من المواقع السياحية التي يأتيها السياح من مختلف دول العالم، الحدائق الوطنية منتشرة، الحيوانات بأنواعها والأنواع النادرة من الحيوانات والطيور موجودة في هذه الحدائق الوطنية. الزراعة مهمة جدا لأوغندا وتعمل على تطويرها وزيادة نصيبها في الناتج المحلي. الواقع أن المملكة وفرت العديد من البرامج التنموية لأوغندا، وبالذات فيما يتعلق بالتعليم، وساهمت في إنشاء جامعتين مهمتين في أوغندا. العلامة المهمة للعلاقات التجارية بين أوغندا وبين المملكة العربية السعودية هي العمالة، وهذول طبعا يساهمون بما لا يقل عن $1 مليار في الاقتصاد الأوغندي عن طريق التحويلات التي يحولونها إلى بلادهم. هناك حاجة إلى تطوير مهارات الأعمال الأوغندية حتى تتناسب مع احتياجات الرؤية ومشاريع الرؤية ومتطلبات الرؤية.
At the business level, the two countries, Uganda and Saudi Arabia, have signed a general framework agreement on cooperation, economic and technical cooperation, under which investors can go to Uganda and invest. For the security of investment, Uganda is a member of the Islamic Bank Insurance Guarantee, Investment Guarantee System. We are also a member of the World Bank Investment Guarantee System. You could see that in the investment area, we are quite a good investment destination, especially in areas of human resource development, mineral beneficiation. By the way, we have every mineral you can think of. At another level, we have agro-processing, because Uganda is predominantly an agricultural country. And even finance, banking is an area where people can do real estate, health, opening up good hospitals. Because at the moment we spend about $150 million in medical tourism. And if we had at least one good specialized hospital, all that money would constitute part of the business of that investment. Uganda is the hidden gem waiting to be discovered when it comes to tourism. If you want to go for natural wildlife tourism, I think there isn't a single country that would beat us. We have about 15 national parks and game reserves. We are working with a travel company to start packages, tourist packages, and let's see how it goes. We will not start with mass tourism, we will start with the top segment and then see how it goes, then we can go down to the mass tourism. Because as we are opening to the Saudi market, we need to have ambassadors. And we think the top segment of society can help us. We can introduce them to things like game hunting. Those are issues that we are now addressing.
أنا أعتقد أن الميزة المتوفرة في أوغندا في مجال السياحة مجال مهم جدا. نحن من خلال برامج الرؤية ندرس ونعالج مشاريع ميجا بروجكت، مشاريع كبيرة لتطوير السياحة في المملكة. ولكن هناك في أوغندا مستوى آخر من السياحة التي تستحق الاهتمام مننا، على الرغم من أنه أوغندا دولة استوائية تكثر فيها الزراعة والأشجار والأمطار، ولكن كذلك لديهم بعض الصحاري التي طوروها بطريقة جميلة جدا تدعم نوع مختلف من السياحة، بالنسبة لهم مختلف وبالنسبة لنا طبيعي. فأتوقع أنه قد يكون من المناسب أن ننقل بعض هذه الخبرة إلى المملكة لكي نطور أنواع جديدة من السياحة، ليس فقط للسائح الأجنبي ولكن كذلك للسائح السعودي والمقيم.
The Vision 2030, how do I evaluate it? Saudi Arabia has changed and fundamental changes have taken place. I think thanks to the leadership of this country, the role that on which this country finds itself is very, very positive. The second time I come around, everything is first class. The infrastructure is first class. Education is first class. The public services are first class. By a touch of a button online, you book your appointments with a medical practitioner. You get your results from a medical examination and online, everything. So literally, even insurance, you can do it online. Everything can be done online. You can look at in areas of sports, for some of us who enjoy sports. The Saudi League, football league, is will soon be at par with the big leagues in Europe. You know, there is one thing the Crown Prince said, and I always take it as a challenge. I want to have Europe here by 2030. The speed at which things are changing for the better, I think that could be even before 2030. I can see the achievements done 2030. His conviction and his determination and vision, is unequaled. You could see that he has managed to capture and change the attitude of people towards work. There are two ways to participate in a development process between two countries. And for us, one of them has been supply of labor. And as we supply labor, we also get resources to invest back home. So it is a mutually beneficial relationship. As we participate in the Vision 2030, we are also, you remember, we also have our Vision 2040, where we want Uganda to be a high-income country by that time. Within Vision 2030, there is the aspect of global investment, where Saudi companies would go out there to create a global footprint. We want Uganda to be part of that global footprint, economic footprint for the Saudi companies. First and foremost, I should say that relations between Uganda and Saudi Arabia are historical relations. Historical by way of culture and by way of religion. By the way, there is some level of Arab influence in our culture. You see, there is this Saudi formal dress. The thobe is our traditional dress, okay? And for those like our traditional leaders, they have to put on the besh as a sign of authority. So relations have that historical perspective. The two countries share a lot in common. We do, at a diplomatic level, the two ministries of foreign affairs have signed an agreement on consultations where we sit together before major conferences and compare positions. And where we agree in cases of candidates that Uganda will support your candidate and you support ours. So really we have that strong relationship. The president of Uganda has visited here. He has met the king and His Highness the Crown Prince. And we have received many special envoys from Saudi Arabia to Uganda. The Saudi government, of course, is better resourced than us. And they are playing a role in our economic development, financing development in areas of health, where they are financing the upgrade of 2 regional hospitals. And of course, in education, we get scholarships regularly for Ugandan students to study in Saudi universities. And I must say that we are very appreciative of this friendship and support that we've been given out of the good relations that we have between the two countries.
الواقع انه يعني نحتاج الى تطوير هذه العلاقات، ما زلنا يعني عدد الاتفاقيات ومجال الاتفاقيات الموجودة مع أوغندا يعني لا تواكب العصر. فأنا أدعو الحكومتين للعمل على تنمية وتطوير مجموعة من الاتفاقيات، وبالذات الاتفاقية منع الازدواج الضريبي وحماية الاستثمارات. هذه اتفاقيتين مهمة جدا، أدعو إلى توقيعها مع أوغندا ليمكن الحصول على مميزات الاستثمار والتجارة مع أوغندا عن طريق هاتين الاتفاقيتين.
As we conclude, I would want to give a message to the people of Uganda and similarly to the people of Saudi Arabia. To the people of Uganda, Saudi Arabia is a very welcoming place. I know many of us have come here for Hajj, but Saudi Arabia is more than Mecca and Medina. There are several areas that you can explore. There are economic activities, economic opportunities for trade. I know Ugandans would always wish to go to the Far East for trade, but Saudi Arabia is nearer Uganda, and there are products that you can get from here instead of going far away from ourselves. For the Saudis, Uganda is a gem to be explored. I know you've heard about Uganda, but you have not seen Uganda. You need to go there and see the country, explore its beauty, enjoy the hospitality of the people, and see its nature. For the businessmen, come and trade, come and invest. For the ordinary Saudi, please come for tourism. The country is there for you to see.